Okay, I think I'm trying to die by carbon monoxide poisoning. That's terrible, isn't it? That's a 4.0 Hankai. It's in neutral. This is a cool little motor, man. I'm gonna. It's in neutral. It's like a real motor. I'm gonna shut it down because I don't want to die of carbon monoxide poisoning today. But let me show you some craziness about this. This thing was all shiny a minute ago until I touched it. I'm gonna take off this thing right here. This is gonna be a long and it's gonna be a short. So if this thing jumps off on you and you want to see the long, you know where to go. Just go to the channel and check out the long. So what had happened was I decided to check into these Chinese products because you can't buy anything made in the United States anymore, made in America. I mean, you might want some stuff made in America, but you can't find it anymore. And this comes all the way off. I just got to get the angle on the dangle proportionate to the trajectory of the motor. So let's talk about this thing. Now, I know these chainsaws better than I know this, and my eyesight is compromised. Glaucoma has taken half my sight. So this camera guides me right along pretty good from now. It's got a fuel filter. This is like a real boat motor. I'm excited. I'm excited as heck. This is like a real boat motor compared to the other ones. Now, when I was messing with the chainsaws, but it looks like I can't mess with the chainsaws anymore because the chainsaw cult in North America is just too powerful. It's like this syndicate that they only want you involved if you're corrupted. If you'll do a cylinder swap and damage and try to shut other people down they don't like, that's the only way that you could play the game. You got to be corrupted. You got to be nasty and devious. And so I'm thinking I can't really sell any chainsaws anymore. You know, they got it where I can only sell 6 all year on YouTube. So I got this. Ooh, look, there's a serial number. Is that a serial number? That's a Hankai serial number right there. This is a real boat motor, man. But what I was getting at was my specialty with these Chinese chainsaws is that I was getting stuff that nobody else could get. And there was a video that my friend produced. He became my friend. Oh, it's got it. Look at what it says on that. Let me see if I can find it again. Whoa, you see? Whoa. What's that? Whoa. Anyway, this is like a real little boat motor. So I was specializing in chainsaws that nobody else can get. But this chainsaw cult's made me out to be this giant big con man. It's like everywhere I turn, they're leaving messages about how I'm trying to sell counterfeit chainsaws. It's like Doug Philbeck and Bradley King were leaving messages the other day about how I'm trying to rip people off of Craigslist and stuff, and that's not even me. I didn't even know that guy. Under penalty of perjury, I didn't even know that guy till I sent him a message. I had to look him up. But let's get back to these boat motors right here, because you guys don't want to hear about the nasty, devious chainsaw cult. So this motor right here, it's the smallest real Hankai motor that they make, with like a forward and reverse and like all this stuff here. But this one's not in the United States. I might be the only man in the United States that has one, a 4.0. Now I think I've seen a 6. I just don't think I've seen the 4.0. And I'm starting to realize that I may not have seen the 4.0 because they sell a 3.6, but that's not even like a real boat motor. I mean, it's like halfway like a real boat motor. I mean, I could show you one, but I don't have any right now. I had to give them all away. People wanted them more than I did. Sometimes that happens. So I don't think there's another Hankai 4.0 in the United States, but I will tell you this. I'll tell you how I got this. I got some pretty darn good connections. And his phone call was made across China to somebody's cell phone number. And the phone call went like this. But of course it was all in Chinese, and I don't know the first thing about Chinese. I started to try to learn it the other day, and I may learn it the best I can. But the phone call went like this. Hey, I got a buddy in the United States. He's a good American, and he wants a Hankai 4.0. And they're like, well, you know, we don't really sell Hankai 4.0s to the United States. They're like, well, you know, this is a good American. He's a GA. And they said, well, we might make an exception for your GA. We might make an exception. What's he want to do with it? Well, you know, he wants to put it on his canoe and he wants to go 100 miles an hour. He wants to take the canoe all the way up the Mississippi River and all the way up the Ohio to wherever the Ohio goes up there at the border of Kentucky and Indiana. But, you know, I'll have to take some extra fuel. I'm just kidding you guys. I'm not going on the Mississippi River with this thing. Although it would be fun. And stranger things have happened, and I have done stranger things. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any more I could show you on this motor. It's pretty freaking cool. Nice little sucker. But I think this is the only one in the United States. I really do. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Take care.